Are you struggling merging stuff on GitHub? Say you have like a main branch and then you've just made like a feature branch and you need to merge them together, but bang! There's a conflict and it ruins your whole entire code base. You like mess around trying to like, oh, maybe this conflict can be resolved like this or this or this, and then it's just a complete mess. It's actually a complete mess. So that used to happen to me quite a lot. So what I want to do is just take you through my process, sort of what I do. Very, very simple stuff, nothing too crazy, but just I want to make your life a little bit easier when it comes to merging things. Okay, let's head to the computer.
Hello and welcome to Computer Dimension. So what we're gonna do is just try get something merged, just show a really simple process of how these things are done. So here on the screen in VS Code, I've got this main branch. Yeah, is it? Yep, I've got this main branch here, and I actually went away sort of on holiday, right? And then I wanted to work on another part of the code, which was a little bit separate and you can kind of add in. But what I decided to do is I made another branch. So I guess it's not um shown up. So you can just so in the terminal here in VS Code, just go git branch, um get a little bit of branching information, and then I think git fetch will sort of fetch all the stuff and branch again. Anyway, it's all good. So I think like my local Git knows about this remote thing. So I made this branch trade dash here, right? On a different while I was on holiday. But I pushed it up to GitHub and now I just want to merge it back to main. Um so there's that. That's the situation. So let's go to GitHub. Here it is, right? You can see 7 commits ahead of uh okay, so yeah, we've got main and we've got the trades dashboard. And then it's saying that trades dashboard, so the branch is 7 commits ahead, um and 1 commit behind. So what that 1 commit is I've been working on main, but I haven't merged it yet. So let's merge it. Let's do it. The way we do this, right, is we pair. So pair, we're trying to make a pull request. So I have a look at it, and these are all the commits I made. And then it shows you like, oh, is everything compatible here? It is actually. Now, there is a situation where it's not, and you're going to have to resolve those conflicts, and that's a whole other thing. So if you are interested in that, hit thumbs up and tell me in the comments that want to see some tricky GitHub stuff going on, and I can solve that problem for you. But this is the happy case, so we are able to merge everything. So let's create a pull request. Okay, cool. So if you're doing things professionally, you want to be like, oh yes, give it a proper title and stuff like that. I don't know. And then you'd give it some description uh like you'd write something professional. But it's just me being by myself, like all the trade uh let's just all the trade stuff. That's great. Cool. And then you'd say create pull requests. Now, if you were working on Teams at your office, what usually happens is you'd make a pull request, right? Okay, excellent. The pull request is made. And then see that it was loading and then it went green. What happens if you're working in industry or like professionally, right? Usually if you're like the junior dev or something like that, this green button here would be blocked off from you like gray and you can't, or like red and you can't click it. And like only the senior developer, someone, or the tech lead or whatever, or whoever's in charge of the project could be able to do that. So, but there's no conflicts. And then also what you usually see here as well is like there'd be a bunch of like GitHub actions, like make sure your linting is correct, and then make sure your testing, it'd be like, you know, it passes all the tests, linting checks are fine, blah blah blah. And then, what you'd actually do is you'd go through these file changes, right? And so yeah, and then you're sort of looking at all this code, and maybe your supervisor's doing this, and then um, to do a code review for someone, to do a code review, what you actually do is you go review changes, and then you can like type, like put your thing in, or you can how can you click on a little, oh no, that's not the one. Click on these little pluses here, see it? And then you can leave a comment. You'll be like, why? Like, not following coding standards, or whatever you want to get into. And you'd start your review, you'd leave your comment there. I'll just cancel out of that. Computer's getting a bit slow. Anyway, that's all good. So I don't know, you can like, can I approve my own change? That's not funny. That's not fair. Anyway, so you do that. And usually here, these are the checks. These are the checks. So you'd have some GitHub action, and it'd be like testing, 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 testing. Anyway, that's all good. That's open. So let's just merge it now. So create merge commit squash merge and rebase merge. So rebase is a bit so rebase is like what you do is take the you're at a point, right? And then you make the branch, and then main is still going, right? But this is like going off here. So what a rebrace is actually you're moving the starting of it, moving the origin. So when main ends up here now, what you do is you just take you rewrite history, and you like say, oh, actually I started branching off right here. That's what a rebase is. Create a commit. It's just you just make a commit for merge, like you put all the new stuff in main, and then that's just a commit, right? And then squash merge is just like you take all these commits, right, and you squash them into one. So and I actually like squash merge because there's huge fights about it, right? It's like I just don't feel that people should be fighting about it. It's just a commit, But like a squash I like because all this data here, you sort of like put it in one, and then it just like the Git history looks really clean. As long as you are very certain about your branching and like all that stuff. Now, yeah, but some people are like, hey, I don't want to get any Git history removed at all because maybe the DevOps guys want to do some archaeology on the repo or something like that. So just whatever your company's doing, or if you're a one-man team, do what you want to do. So I'm going to squash merge, and then I'm going to squash merge. I'll just go. Cool. And you get that lovely purple color when everything is merged together successfully. And what you can do as well is, I guess, delete the branch. Some people like to keep it, but it's in main. It's all merged now, so that's all good. And I have one closed pull request. Now, locally, so we go back here, git branch, right? This is actually behind origin. Origin as in like what's on GitHub. So, quick fix. Just give it a git pull. Little git pull. Yes, and we're all up to date. Cool, that's it. I think I'm going to end the video there, and yeah, have fun with Git. My name is Stephen Maharaj, and this is Coder Trader. I'm a professional software developer and a part-time trader. I started this channel so I could help you trade profitably as soon as possible. We'll start with the basics all the way up to advanced trading strategies and financial concepts. So whether you're a beginner or veteran trader or experienced software developer, you'll find something here for you on this channel. If you like coding, trading, or both, stay tuned and you'll definitely learn something.